Hey guys, and welcome to the Volkswagen MK1 series, guys. We're trying to start this thing for the first time. In the previous episode, we determined that there is spark and it's not getting fuel. So in this episode, I'm gonna troubleshoot through the fuel system on a Volkswagen MK1, guys. And more specifically, this is a 1987 Volkswagen Cabriolet, guys. Let's get into it right away. Okay, guys, so this is a 1.8 liter with the continuous injection system, CIS. That's what that looks like. But doesn't matter what you have. If you have any type of fuel injection or even a carbureted and you're not getting fuel, this video will help you out. So this car in particular only has one fuel pump. This is the 87. Some of them have one fuel pump inside of the gas tank, and then they have another one right in front of this wheel here. This has only one high pressure fuel pump right under here, guys. Let me show it to you. Okay, so just right under here, see? So that is your fuel pump, guys. And that is your fuel accumulator, right? So the gasoline flows from the tank into the fuel pump, right? The fuel pump pressurizes it. Then it goes into this accumulator, which basically what this thing does is it keeps pressure when you turn the car off. So then when you go to restart it, it gives pressure. If you were to bypass this thing, you would just have to crank longer for the car to start. So that's what that is, fuel accumulator. And then from that, it goes over to the front to the fuel injection system, right? So what you need to do, guys, is right over here on the back, on the front of this, see, there is these rubber things covering the prongs, right? So there's two prongs. What you need to do, guys, is you got to hook up a voltmeter to that. See, just like this, guys. You set it to 12 volts, or in our case, 20 volts, direct current. And you hook it up to there, or you can use a tester light bulb, a 12 volt tester light bulb. So you hook up one to each prong, and then you get somebody to basically start turning the key and get the engine to spin, right? And as the engine is spinning, if this voltmeter reads 12 volts or around 12 volts, or the light bulb lights up, right? Then that means you are getting electricity to your pump, but your pump is not working because it's broken. So that is one way to test your pump, right? So in our case, I actually already did this test off camera. I had Ryan cranking while I connected the voltmeter, and it was at 0. So the problem is somewhere down the line, probably in the fuse box. So, okay, so here is the fuse box. You can take it down like I did, see, so you can access it better. It's like there's a couple screws at the bottom and it's like hooked on. So, I mean, you can get to it. So now, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to grab like your owner's manual, or you're gonna have to go online, because different years have different fuse boxes, right? So you need to find out which fuse is for the fuel pump and which relay is for the fuel pump in your particular car. In this particular car, I looked in here and there's like a little diagram. So I know which one it is. Okay, let's get back to it. See number 62? Number 62 is the relay for the fuel pump right here. Usually that's what breaks on these. I'll show you how to bypass it to check if your fuel system works, guys. So what you got to do is you got to pull it out. So let's pull it out. Come on. Okay, once it's out, fuse number 5. See, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this fuse here, well, let's pull it out and see if she's good or not. So that's step number 1, right? So you look at your fuse it's good. That middle part's not burnt, right? So you'll notice that on top of a fuse, see, there is like these metal things. So you could hook into this fuse, get it? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this fuse back in just like this, right? So we got it in. And we're gonna bypass this relay and see if the fuel pumps make a sound or not. Okay, so I got some booster cables. So I got the red connected to the positive, right? So then I got that running inside of the car here. See? I got the red one. Be careful, if you touch this to the body of the car, it's gonna short out. This is a positive. The whole entire car is negative, right? So anyways, so I got the booster cable in here, and then I got this clicked onto it. So I have myself a wire with a positive on it, get it? So this is positive. So now what you're gonna do is in here on fuse number 5, in order to bypass the relay, right? Let's see if we can turn the pumps on. Ready, guys? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just touch it to there. There you go. Okay, I can hear the pump running. I can hear it. Bzzz. You guys heard that. And also up front here, right over here, guys, there is a valve here. I'm not 100% sure what that does yet because I don't have the book, but that's buzzing too. Bzzz. And I can for sure hear the pump buzzing. It's definitely working. Okay, let's continue here, guys. Okay, guys, so that's probably what's broken. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, guys, is I am gonna touch it to that, and as I'm touching it, I'm gonna turn the key. Let's see if she starts. Okay, you guys ready? There you go, guys. The second I disconnected it, the car stalled. So that tells me that it's probably that relay. Man, she purrs like a kitten. Okay, let's open up that relay and look inside of it. Okay, so you just grab a little screwdriver and you can open this up. Let's take a peek in there. Okay, so there it is. There's an electromagnet right there. Yeah, these are pretty complicated, guys. You can't just bypass it. They actually turn on and off at certain times depending on how fast your throttle goes. So if yours isn't working, you're just gonna have to replace it. See, like, that's what turns it on. So who knows what happened to this? Like I said, it's complicated. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do is, I mean, you could get a little piece of sandpaper and try to clean it in there. Okay, I'm gonna put it in like this and see if this part works, just for fun, but I'm actually gonna call around and see if I can get a new one. Okay, I got it in here. Let's see if we can engage this manually. Okay, so I mean, it's just broken. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna call around and try to get a new one. I actually just called the junkyard too, and believe it or not, they actually have one of those relays. I'm gonna go get it right now. I'll see you guys in about 25 minutes when I'm back with the relay. We're gonna plug it in and see if she runs. Okay guys, we are back. Crazy that they had one. 20 bucks. Okay, let's go put it in and see if that's what the problem was, guys.
Let's get started right away.
Okay guys, let's plug her in and see if that fixes it. Okay, so remember, when you just turn your key, yeah, it's not gonna turn on. The motor has to be pumping. I believe it works on oil pressure, maybe? Like I said, I don't have the book. I don't wanna say something wrong, but the cranking of the motor is what turns the pumps on. They don't turn on just by turning your ignition on. Okay, let's see if she starts. Okay guys, here goes nothing. First start in many years. Oh yeah, I can hear the pumps. Yeah. Beauty. Beauty, guys. As you can see, she seems to run good. So like I said, I don't have a belt on or anything. All that stuff was taken off because there was a little bit of water at the bottom of the engine. That was frozen, guys. But it was just at the bottom, so I'm hoping the block's not cracked. Everything's defrosted now. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna fill it up with antifreeze, put the belt on, and we're actually gonna like get this thing up to temp and see how good it actually runs, because that's what you gotta do, is you gotta get it up to temp. So, okay, I'm gonna fill it up with some antifreeze right now. Okay, guys, so I went to fill it up with antifreeze, and it's coming out the back. It looks okay though. Let me get the camera in there and show you. Okay, as you can see here, it is leaking out of the block heater, guys. See? Okay, I'm gonna pull that block heater out. Okay, guys, well, I took it out. It is a block heater, and as you can see, it broke, see? So all the other freeze plugs look good. There's 4 of them back there. So I need a new freeze plug, guys. So you know what? I think we're gonna wrap up episode number 6, guys. And the next episode, I'm gonna install a brand new freeze plug into that hole where this came out of, and then we're gonna fill it up with antifreeze. So thanks for watching Problem Solver Garage, guys. Not quite running yet, guys, but it will be once we do the freezer plug. Join me for the next episode. Bye, guys.